Well, here I am in my room. It's very late in Australia where I live, and I've finally finished looking at all the Mini-Me entries in the contest. Oops, shouldn't say the word contest anymore. It's now become a giveaway because YouTube had a policy change, and sadly I can't do contests in the way that I used to. And a few of my friends and myself are going to look at how we can scamper away and give stuff away in the future without breaking the rules. I dare say many of you will ask, why didn't you comment on my video? Well, I'll give you the very simple answer. It's because of this thing here, and it's the anti-spam measures that YouTube use, and I hate it. They should take this away from people who are trusted on YouTube. I can't stand the way they control the way you comment on videos. You know, I've seen many changes on YouTube in the last 5 and 6 years, and really what's happening is it's an absolute ripping away of the liberties that you had. I mean, 5 years ago YouTube was a very different place. You could easily promote your videos amongst friends. These days you try and send out videos to other people that you know. It's very tricky to do, and I know I built my channel by sending out my videos to a lot of people. Well, these days it's much more difficult to do this. Sort of sad, and I think a lot of people say, wow, how do you become one of those really big tubers? Well, all I'll say is these days it's a far more difficult thing to do. I'm just looking at the page where all the video responses land, and it's gone back to like the old-fashioned way. For a while there I was scared. It had just a single row of videos, and I think there's 9 pages all up. Down the bottom again, get to the 9th page. So all up, there's a staggering amount of videos in this contest. I think the number of entries was actually around 540, although a lot of the entries which are in the contest don't comply because of either they're outside the times, or people have put a title in at the start, or they've left out the little Gandy Dancer number at the end. So what I did to manage this mess was I highlighted it all, and I copied and pasted all of it into a Word document. Here we are looking at a Microsoft Word document, and all up this document had 79 pages, and what I did was I'd go and look at a video, and of course I'd watch it, and I don't know whose entry that is, someone who's lucky. Just turn the volume down there, and look through it. Some entries I could sort of tell by within the first 10 seconds whether they were a classy entry or worthy. And then if we go back to my Word document, what I do is I come along and I give it an indication that if I've watched it, and that was the way that I managed all these entries. Here we are looking at page 79 of 79 in this giant Word document. There's the first entry in the contest, and if it's got pink on it, that means I want to go back and have a second look at this. It's one of the very good entries in the contest. So if I go through all the pages and I'm scrolling through here rapidly, occasionally you'll see some pink appear, and these are entries which are highly commended, and I'm going to go back and then rank those to find out who the winners are. And I've expanded the prize pool right out. I can tell you there's going to be a lot of winners in this giveaway. And also some characters that you rarely saw in the competition. I think the really nice part about this contest is that I saw some models that are fairly rare, all extremely rare. I saw a little bit of Brio Wood. Not many people out there have got any of the Brio Thomas stuff. Some of the large metal Earthals, a few people have got those. It's quite a classy looking Thomas. And you know, characters like Thumper, Butch, who else? Terrence. Rarely popped up in the competition, and seeing those unusual characters is possibly a key to winning. You know, it's funny, one up of ladies like this, it's very easy to be highly impressed, and there weren't many people who ended with lady in the contest. This competition, giveaway, was meant to finish before last Christmas, but of course YouTube had a massive change to the algorithm and the way things work, and that saw a lot of my videos become extremely sluggish, and the performance that I was used to was stripped away. And I think if you do a little bit of digging around YouTube, you're going to find this story has happened to a lot of people. So I hope that's given you some insight into how I'm scoring all this and getting on with the job. And very soon I will have the winners announced and some lovely prizes coming your way. And I know many of you have been asking me, have you got any more Thomases from the ladies down the road at the charity shop? I've got heaps more. I've got some real surprises to show you. Heaps came in around Christmas time. Just amazing stuff. Stuff that I've never seen before, and I'm going to really surprise you with some videos that I'll have coming up soon. Well, in this video we're going to have a look at what the ladies down the road have collected for me in the last 2 months. And I've got to admit, this is an amazing haul of Thomas gear. Now remember, this is the time of the year when Christmas has landed, so a lot of people were clearing their houses out prior to Christmas, and then there was another bunch of stuff that arrived after Christmas. Along the way I have got stuff to be given away, and we'll be given an insight into the way things used to be in the Thomas & Friends franchise. Hopefully this video will put a smile on every Thomas fan's face. You know, I thought I'd just about seen every Thomas toy that could be seen, but they just keep coming out of the woodwork. Anyway, thank you for watching, and thank you for entering the Mini-Me contest. Fantastic amount of entries, and good luck. You know, when you think you've seen it all, along comes this absolutely beautiful piece from Ertl. It's the miniature range that Ertl did. This is actually the first of the miniature Ertls that I've had in my hands, and they are just unbelievably tiny. The Ertl company certainly had the knack of producing some very beautiful Thomas toys.